A push for beach replenishment at the federal level. Senator Chris Coons was on Capitol Hill today making his case for more funding. Well, good evening. I'm Paul Butler.
And I'm Steve Hammond. Welcome to WBOC News at 6. That budget hearing started at 2:30 this afternoon, and it was there that Senator Coons questioned members of federal agencies about beach replenishment funding. He said more money is needed to deal with the storm damage along Delaware's coast. Our Sussex County Bureau Chief, Evan Kozlov, joins us live tonight from Bethany Beach. Evan, especially south of Dewey, community leaders say they are hopeful that this talk today will turn into action.
Right, and Steve, by action, of course, we mean dollars. You see, this area right here was not included in the work plan for replenishment, and now some people say this area is at risk because of that. If you take a look behind me, you'll see two things. One, it's pretty beautiful. Number two, you might see that it's pretty vulnerable. Now, after this hearing, some say there might be a glimmer of hope.
Another repair.
If you live in the Bethany area, then you probably know who this is. And if you vacation in the area, then you at least know his last name. Ron Steen is the co-owner of Steen Beach Service, which provides chairs and umbrellas for beachgoers. Naturally, he says he's worried about the state of the beach.
Right now, if we had another storm, we have no defense. Just no defense. I mean, it would come breaching and, flood the town.
Something that can be seen by walkways to nowhere and sections of the boardwalk left unprotected. But now there could possibly be a solution. At a congressional hearing, Senator Chris Coons made the case for more federal funding, though no guarantees were made.
The president's budget, to my disappointment, did not include funding for Bethany Beach or South Bethany Beach. What funding source do you think is most likely, relevant, or appropriate to take action this year?
Probably the FCC&E account.
That was Jo Ellen Darcy responding, the Assistant Secretary for the Army of Civil Works. And FCCE stands for Flood Control and Coastal Emergency Funding, which she says could be on the table. However, that would all come down to need-based rankings nationwide and, of course, funding. Back on Delmarva, Mary Jane Mullen was walking the beach. She says that she hopes that Coons' calls will be answered.
We bring a lot of money in to the state of Delaware because this is a big business down here.
A federal push for some local sand. Now, no decisions just yet. This was the second of 4 budget hearings. Reporting here in Sussex County, this is Evan Kozlov for WBOC News in Bethany Beach.
Well, Evan, thanks. Meanwhile, we do have some comments from some other town leaders. In South Bethany, Councilmember Carol Stevenson tells us, quote, "We're glad Senator Coons is stepping up to support the replenishment of beaches. It's so important to this community, the county, and really the state of Delaware." A similar sentiment in Fenwick Island, where Mayor Eugene Langen tells us, quote, "We hope we can be included in any emergency funding because we feel we're going to need it."